Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and let's talk about the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, because apparently Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League done lost Warner Brothers over $200 million, and yep, earnings call is saying that basically the video game that they thought was going to make them some money lost them major money at the box office. I mean, not the box office, but for the company, which there's rumors that that's what lead to Rocksteady's closure. That I'm only hearing people talk about it, that they believe that it might cause Rocksteady to close after they release all of the rest of the seasonal pass crap for all the way to next year. But I don't know. I just believe that I could have. I mean, anybody with any common sense or any sense of just normalcy could have told you that Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League was not a good idea. It wasn't. It was never going to be a good idea at all. Anybody who told you it was an idiot. Was an idiot. And it goes back to the fact that the first Suicide Squad movie, because all of this goes back to the first Suicide Squad movie. As much as people want to talk about how terrible that movie was, commercially, financially, pop culture wise, that movie was a success. It was such a success for Warner Brothers that at the time it was the lowest rated DCEU movie, between Man of Steel, BBS, Wonder Woman, and Suicide Squad, right? WB announced a sequel to that movie immediately. Then what happened? DC comic books dwell so hard into Suicide Squad. So you had Suicide Squad New 52 run. Then you had the new Suicide Squad New 52 run. So you had two Suicide Squad books. Then the expansion on Harley Quinn, because they believe, thanks because of that movie, oh yeah, she's a viable solo character. So now we're going to green light a Joker Harley Quinn movie. And we're also going to do a Harley Quinn solo run. And she's going to be in both the Suicide Squad books. And she's going to do a Harley Quinn Power Girl book as well. Yeah, this is the stuff that they thought was going to be viable for the Suicide Squad. And they doubled and tripled down on it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, hit the coal while it's hot. And they also greenlight several Suicide Squad games as well. But the fact of the matter is, the Suicide Squad isn't a team that's supposed to be rooted for. You know what I'm saying? You bring that team in when you know that most of them are going to die. And the problem with the Suicide Squad lately is they've been putting popular villains on the team to the point where you really can't kill them off. You know what I'm saying? And then if you kill them off, you kill them like how James Gunn killed half those characters in the Suicide Squad movie. Didn't make any logical sense when some of those characters are better than that, and some of those characters are invulnerable, immune to certain things. But go off with your bad self, right? But the idea of let's market on the Suicide Squad because y'all want to push this, because we was in the era of the villains were misunderstood over the heroes. Let's be honest. People can pretend like they didn't. We weren't, but we were. We was in this era where the villains were misunderstood people, and it was the vigilantes that was the problem. And they were doing that in Marvel and DC for a while anyway. So I'm not really surprised about the fact that, the Suicide Squad kind of like took off like it did. But just because the Suicide Squad took off like it did, it's still a niche thing that should have kind of stayed niche, if that makes sense. Because ever since the success of, David Ayer's Suicide Squad movie, DC's been on the helm of trying to put lightning in a bottle with that team, and it just doesn't work. And especially with the overabundance of Harley Quinn as well. Because at this point, I'd be more impressed if you kill her ass off in the Suicide Squad, more so than keep her ass alive out of everybody. That, it'd be people that got massive superpowers and they die, and then Harley Quinn just magically survives this shit. Really? Hell, it'd be ridiculous when they have her team up, when they have her fight against superheroes, and then she's like facing off one of the most powerfulest female heroes of all time that literally can kick her ass left, right, ABC. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop playing with me. But yeah, it sucks that Warner Brothers lost so much money, but we kind of knew that, though. We knew that they were going to lose money behind it because nobody wanted to kill the Justice League. Now, there were some outliers. There are some outliers that's going to be like, well, I think it was a great premise and blah, 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 blah. Not really. Not in the Arkhamverse. Now, again, if this game was standalone, if it wasn't in the Arkhamverse, if it wasn't 10 years in development hell, this game probably could have did something. But the way y'all went about killing the Justice League characters, knowing people wanted a Justice League game, and the way that you changed some of the characters up in the Suicide Squad just for diversity and inclusion purposes, you kind of deserved your failure. You earned your failure 10 times over. And the fact that, the folks at WB really was like, oh, we really need to get some money from this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why you think you needed some money from this shit. This was a dumb idea. It don't matter who you are. This idea was stupid and dead on arrival. It was such a dumb, moronic idea. It was dead on arrival. It shouldn't have happened. And then you turn it into a live service. And you know what you learn from that? Oh yeah, let's do more live service instead of more single-player games like Hogwarts Legacy, which was your most successful game. It sold millions of copies because it was a solo single-player game with no microtransactions, with no live service things at all. It was, okay, here's the game. You get to explore the schools. You get to explore the world around the Hogwarts school. We're not going to lock anything behind downloadable content or anything. And then bam, there you go. That's literally it. And they let you go. And to this day, I haven't beat the game because there's so much in the game enjoyable, honestly. Like, I know some people talk about JRPGs, but holy crap, it is so much to do in Hogwarts Legacy that it is really hard to focus on the story because I'm enjoying being a wizard at Hogwarts. Like, I'm enjoying finding little small things to do. I enjoy fighting the creatures surrounding the castle, or the dark elves or whatever. I enjoy that kind of stuff. I enjoy the mini games that they give me. I don't know what to tell you. It's really cool. We need more things like that. Like you made this beautiful metropolis and you wasted it. For what? For Brainiac? When we already had that crap with Injustice 2? Y'all didn't even try to be original with that shit. It was dumb on arrival. Then you desexualize Harley Quinn. You made Poison Ivy a little girl, and then hint that Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn had a thing with each other when they never did in the Arkhamverse. At all. So That's dumb. I don't want to hear, well, in the comic books, fuck them comic books, because we already know that was retconned in there just to make some of you weirdos who's into that LGBT shit comfortable. Just being honest. I'm just being honest. You know, let's call a spade a spade. You know, it is what it is. But I'm just being truthful about the whole situation. You know, and then changing the race of Deadshot. When Deadshot in the Arkhamverse is white, we've seen him multiple appearances of him being white, and all of a sudden he's black, and he got a beef with Jon Stewart because Jon Stewart's black. What? Then everybody shooting guns. Everybody and their mama shooting guns. Does that seem like that makes sense for a game? No, it doesn't. It doesn't make logical sense. Not one bit. So I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, y'all do some dumb shit. But this is on y'all. You know, you guys decided to continue to do something that didn't make no sense. You guys decided that it was more important to spread a message than to make a good video game. And now you lost money on it. And now you're trying to throw the failure of that game is the reason why things went wrong. Okay. But it is what it is, Warner Brothers. You deserve your failure. I'm so glad that you're failing right now, because you need this. Because y'all keep doing everything that the fans don't ask for. We say, hey, we want Man of Steel. No, let's do that. Let's do a terrible Superman reboot with a sloppy ass costume reveal. We want to see sequels to certain movies. Nah, you're going to get a sequel to Shazam and the Suicide Squad and Wonder Woman and Aquaman. No Batman solo movie. No Man of Steel 2. You know, no Justice League 2 and 3. It's dumb. It's dumb. So once again, like I said, you deserve your failure. It is what it is, Warner Brothers. Y'all keep making dumb decisions. So congratulations. Have fun. But those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.